Okay. Okay. It took me a little bit longer to do anything. I'll get into why in just a second. But I should have been streaming this and doing other stuff and videos and stuff last week. Although I knew this was potentially gonna happen just cause school, but like I said, I'll get into it. I just wanted to tweet out this one thing. The stream, but also like seconds before I started the live stream, hey Danny, how's it going? I was watching a clip online of some guy complaining about school. Totally valid complaints as well. I won't get into exactly what they were because I don't remember them all. But it got me thinking, is college just DLC for school? For like high school? Most of us complete high school. Not everyone, obviously. But most people do. That's completing the main game. And then it's just DLC from then. Hey Angel, how's it going? Hinokami, hello. I am doing well. I just got back from a walk. I wanted to start the stream, but it just felt too early. And so I was like, oh, I'll just go for a walk. But it's hot. It's really hot. So I didn't go for very long, just about, I don't know, 40 minutes. And now I'm back and now it's co-op because I haven't done any of this on my global account. I got through about 50% of the needed 100 to get the 5-star ticket for my JP account, but I haven't touched it on global. I'm looking forward to it. From what I can tell, what are the drops on here? Do I need to take somebody that needs, like, that has, like, a higher drop rate concentration or ability or whatever the right word is? Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, I need to take one of the new ones. Unfortunately, the only new ones I have here are Genryusai and, what's his butt? Shojiro. I have most of these, which is good, but 50 is a lot better than 25. But let's do that. I didn't get Unahana, no. I was crushed. I'm saving orbs right now in order to try to get her on her singles. So expect that as soon as it drops. I'm definitely gonna try for it. What's the Quidditch? What am I doing here? That. The stuff looks good here. This does not look good. Do I have anything saved for the tech? No. I think I'll do that now. Oh, here's the number, by the way, if you wanna hop on or work on hopping on while I work on this guy. No, but yeah, I haven't gotten her yet. I really want her because I really want to do a wrong build on her. I have other wrong builds. One of them's already filmed. Another one I need to film. But my last week has been just me writing a paper. I had to write a minimum 8-page. Oh snap! Did I do all 8 pages? Well, it's too late to turn it in. Minimum 8-page report on a subject, and I'll talk about my subject in just a second. I should probably go ahead and start fixing this guy up. Minimum 8-page with additional pages of like table of contents and like sources and all that stuff about a report of our choosing, which I picked basically a report on the feasibility of a law that would apply to. Mine took place in the future. In a future where North and South Dakota settled their differences and became one giant Dakota. You, and should not take that long. And then I had to do that, so I've been working on that for like the previous week. Because I had to do some research, and some of it wasn't research because it couldn't be researched because it didn't actually happen. And then I had to research like basically languages from other countries and like percentages, and then I had to do an oral report on it, which I did yesterday. I recorded it. Felt a lot like recording a video, let me tell you. But it also meant that it wasn't a bad assignment. I actually kind of enjoyed that assignment. I got to be a little bit silly with it. Anyway, let's change to the public for the. Never mind, don't need to. You guys are great. Let's start. Today, the 8th anniversary co-op was okay. 4th. Okay for me. Got 5 extra rooms. 888 super pot. Dang, very nice. Well, let's see what we can get here. never know. You never know. I have a lot of tickets. I'm hoping to knock out all 100 on this stream. That's only like 20 co-ops once the first one's done. So it shouldn't be terribly bad and terribly good. I'll send some luck because she's the closest character builds. Yeah, I guess you're right. She is the closest we have to that. But thanks. Yeah, I'll definitely need it because I don't have that many orbs to summon for. I've been doing normally when I get ready to summon for a character, I just kind of like do the remaining events in Senkaimon that I have at the time. But this time I'm actually leveling up characters and grinding up orbs. I haven't even done Senkaimon yet. I'm gonna do that on stream. Excited for that. Probably it'll definitely be this week because I finally don't have homework for now. Finally don't have homework for now. But we'll see what day. I don't know exactly yet. The reason I say for now is the semester is... It's very weird. I guess the semester was supposed to end this week or last week or something like that. But I guess the teacher was like, or the professor was like, oh, I'm gonna extend it by a few days. I don't exactly know why, but he did. And so my actual final was due yesterday, right? But, well, the first draft of the final was due yesterday. He said he'll give it back, and then he said we can have a chance to fix any mistakes and return it in by the 13th. Then he emailed and said that the school didn't let him do that. So we actually had to get everything in by the 9th, which is in 2 days. And so I don't know if I'm going to get it back or not. So I might potentially still have homework, but if I do, it's going to be like correcting an assignment I already did. Not that big of a deal. That means I got a few days to stream. It won't be every day, but I definitely want to get some streams in there. I also want to, like I said, I want to do this. I think we're going to finish this today because it's only 20 run. I have to do a Senkaimon. And that will potentially... That'll be one stream for each, because doing double Senkaimon is like 4 hours. That's kind of... I mean, who knows? I might do it, but sometimes... Yeah, and then by then, I think the summons will be out. We'll have enough orbs to see if we can get Retsun. Never know. Nice. See what we're looking. Very nice, very nice, very fancy. They chose a really good stance on that EQ. I like it a lot. I really hope they remake some of the manga characters. I think they will. Like, they've already remade some of them, but I hope we continue to see. And it's interesting because the Retsu is technically a remake, even though it's like the past version of Retsu. She looks exactly the same minus a scar, probably. I don't even know if she has a scar for the newest model. I actually don't know if she has a scar. I don't think she does, because I think it was before she got poked partially. But yeah, Gecko texted me, or I guess messaged me on Discord, like 3 days ago, or 4 days ago. And he's like, hey, when are we gonna get a co-op, an 8th anniversary co-op stream? And I was like, and I was sitting on my desk doing the homework, and I was like, I have to, as soon as I'm done doing this. And I almost streamed, because I finished it last night. I turned in the last thing I needed to turn in, which was the oral recording. I turned that in like around 10 something. Oh man, should I stream? Should I start the stream? Yeah, because I felt fine at the time, but I was like, I know in about an hour I'm gonna be really tired. Ooh, nice. I don't need the Hogyoku's rope at night. Hey Savage, how's it going? Let's look at our findings. Okay, not great. One of them was pretty good. This one was pretty good. But overall, not great. We're gonna do this 20 times. Doing the 8th anniversary co-op? Same! I hadn't started it until today. I should have. I could have been actually doing it while like I was doing other stuff. But I was like, nah. I want to... I did that for the JP one because I don't stream the JP. But I wanted to stream this one, so I was like, I don't want to do that. I was like, oh, I can take a look if she has the scar now. She does not. It still feels like a remake because her hair does still look a little different. But she's also paler. But still, I do think they're gonna do remakes. I really want. Oh, does she really not? Oh, you're right. I mean, her hair does block where it would be, but you would still be able to see it, I think. And you're right. That was before they even invented it. And I think does Yama not have it either? Go north. Go north. Wait. Go north. Yeah, he went north. He doesn't. Thank you. I know the stream is on a little bit of a delay, so you must have heard that right as we were ending the thing. That's pretty funny. Man, they were doing some really good job with specials back when the original. That's me, by the way. I'm not skipping something. They were doing some really good job with specials back when the original Retsu came out. Like, to put it in perspective, she came out after what is one of my favorite specials in the game, manga Shunsuke. Man, even comparing the two, they've gone a long way. What do we got? Ooh, 888. I mean, we have more than we'll ever need from these. But trust me, the rewards are awesome if you get lucky. Oh, I've seen them. I've gotten lucky, but can you get like 8,888 or something like that? I do like getting these because this is really nice. I don't do those every day like I should. This is a nice one. 8 room. These guys are old then. Like age-wise. Whee! I would have loved to be to be one of the ones that worked on the loading screens for this game. You gotta be like, alright, we gotta create a username called Ichigo, you gotta create a username called Byakuya, and then we have to make these specific screenshots. With the chat feature. Which the chat feature is pretty good. I feel like now most of the co-ops are pretty easy, so you don't really get people saying, hey, I need healing, or, you know, there's no real reason to use it because everybody's so overpowered. Except for maybe in Epic Raid, if you really are coordinating, be like, hey, let me do this, or whatever. Oh, never mind. I have seen it used properly before where people are like, I've got this, when they don't want you to revive, and they're like, hey, I got this. Don't use up your candles. That's pretty good. But there's not real a real easy way to do it with the just got my mass run 1170 from Finland. Ooh, nice. Is it one? I thought the max was like 1,000 or 8,888. Because you can get cone off of this. Well, no. I think I did get him in my JP. You can get BBS tickets, but it's rare? Really? To get them, it only have to be once. Wait. You can't get 88 tickets, right? It's just one BBS ticket. If you can get 88 BBS tickets, that would be all I'd be doing for like for the remainder of this quest. All my tickets would just go there. Hey, Obito, how's it going? You can't get 888 BBS tickets. No way. I was talking about the gems. I know you can get 8,800. I think you can get 8,000. At least you couldn't ask. You can get 88 BBS tickets once. At once, and also... Are you serious? I haven't got... It's possible? Oh, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Oh, man. I wish I had known that. I understand why people were asking if I did it now. This makes so much more sense. I could have been doing this while doing homework. I'm such a fool. I can't put... I need to read! Has Yu-Gi-Oh! Taught me nothing? Ah, man, all that wasted time. Luckily, I haven't been, like, getting all of my tickets from the rewards thing. So I still have all of those. That's crazy, though. That's so much. Did he get cell phones? 88 tickets as well. Dude, that's so many. That's so many. Like, from 88 tickets, you can get, like, think of how many times when I did the JP run, or the JP summons for the tickets, like, a week ago for the anniversary, or 2 weeks ago. Think of how many multis that I did from 100 multis where I got 6 or 7 5-stars. It was a lot. And they're just gonna give you 88, and you can get the anniversary characters this year. You need the rainbow stage. Well, you can get the rainbow stage on stages you don't see, right? Because this one you're doing 1, but it counts for 5. But you can still get the rainbow stages on one of the other 4 things, right? Where's your hi? Shinigami, hello. No favoritism. I just sometimes miss the chat. How's it going? How's life? I didn't know. No wonder. I thought it weird. I was like, I know Gecko, like, cause Gecko messaged me. He's like, when are you gonna do the the co-op stream? And I was like, I'll do it soon. But I thought it was just cause of this. I had no idea about the ticket. You can get 888 accessory tickets. Is it the good accessory tickets or the silver ones? That's no. If it's not the silver, I mean, if it is the silver, that's just taking up space. One Ichigo, I got part 1 Ichigo. I got 3 out of 5, but I wanted white also. Then I got Yama Retsu. No Shoujo. Nice. I think I got Ichigo at either 2. Yeah, I think I got Ichigo at 2 out of 5 and didn't get white. And white was the one that I really wanted. I wanted both, but I really wanted to do a video about on white specifically. But I stopped summoning because I knew that those anniversary characters would eventually are premium, because they ended up getting one Ichigo from the banner, but another Ichigo from gold tickets. So sooner or later I'll get white. Fingers crossed. Who knows? Maybe with the luck of this co-op, and get some tickets and pull them off that. But yeah, I got 3 Shoichiro on one account, and on the same account, I got 3 Yama, no Retsu, and then I got 2 and 2 again on the other account, and no Retsu. Hey, there's Konpachi. I still think we should get a Konpachi. The co-op's been here for I know the co-op's been there for a few days now, because I did it right around the time when it first came out on my JP. I just didn't know you could do that. And now that I do, that's just gonna be where my tickets go. No, it's 888 BBS tickets or 888 good accessory tickets, not the silver. And you can get it more than once, right? It's just extremely rare. It's not just like, hey, you pulled it the one time you're gonna pull it. You can get all these other rewards, but you'll never get that again. Or is it you just have to get lucky? I haven't gotten BBS tickets though. Well, the good thing is apparently there's 2 levels of it. You can get 88 or you can get 880. And any way it goes, you're really lucky. Man, can you believe it? Can you imagine 888? You know how long that took me to grind for the video? It took so much. And you can just get it in one fell swoop here. I got White, step 9, Ichigo, step 17. Wow. That's saying something, because those only went up to step 7. That means you did step 7 an extra 10 times, which the orbs don't get cheaper on that one. Aizen 5 out of 5, Uryu 5 out of 5, Ligibaro 5 out of 5. Yeah, tell me about that one. I got him like 6 times. I got him 5 times in the video, but I already had him once, so I ended up getting him 6 times. Retsu 5 out of 5. Ah, that's Shojiro step 6, no Yama. Went downhill after step 6. Oof. Still really good. And the Retsu. Still wish I got her. Might need to go as much can. Retsu individual duped. Yep. It's Senkaimon and Prey. Senkaimon and Prey. Hey, nice. 176. This is like a little lottery. Love it. I got on the Toshiro banner, 5 Shunsui, 7 pulls, 2 days ago. That one I skipped. I'm tempted to do the first step, but I need all the orbs I can right now. But yeah, that one I skipped because I have characters. I think I have them all on one account, and all but one on another, maybe? Maybe all on both at this point, actually. Please check your room message. But this is my... Hey, it's Gecko! I'm doing it! I'm doing the thing! I also didn't know you can get BBS tickets from this. Your anniversary has been good. That's good. Mine on Global has been less than stellar. JP was awesome. She is one scary lady. Oh, I should have looked at your kit. Yeah. Probably have her 5 out of 5. 10,000 SP. Oh, it's not limited. You just have to get really lucky. I wonder what the percentage is. It's probably like 0.03% or whatever it is on to get a 5-star off of silver. If you get stuff like 176, it means you got 88 times 2, but it happens. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. What? Oh. Got Gremmy Nanao. It's pretty good. Well, Gremmy's pretty good. Nanao's Nanao, but man, I wish it was better. 888. It could have been better. Hello, Bernardo. You can get 4,440 rainbow. Ooh, yes, please. I'd rather the BBS tickets, but that's a really good get. And I do remember getting some of those last year. I don't think I ever got a 4,441, but I do think I got like 888. Anniversary treated me horribly. No Ichigo, no or White. 10 steps, no Unohana. Or Gojo, Yamiyama. I hate anniversary so much. Hey man, luck of the draw. Oh, not enough tickets. Mine was pretty bad. Pretty bad on my global. That's the wrong tab. Pretty bad on global. I did a lot of orbs and got very little for it. Is this gonna fill up the 50? Me? Okay, good. Just crossed over. Come on. You could do it. These. Nice. Unfortunately, nobody knows the percentages or rates of the co-op since it's not set anyone. The new resurrections are insane. They're just gonna be so. Oh, for the zombie Toshiro? I forgot he was next. He is next, right? I'm pretty sure he is. Wait, did they announce the... are the resurrections for the new, for those already posted? Like, do we already know what they are? Because I know Toshiro is really, really fun now. Because any high SP character is fun with boys. Can't really be stopped. And he's got a very interesting kit in that he has like a strong attack 3 that's not full screen, but it's like the range of a full screen. And I really like that. I'm not so sure how much fatter full stamina damage he has right now, but I think it's either 46% or 60 or something. He's got 50 SP. Wait, so did they already announce his resurrection? Because I know they just did 4th anniversary. I didn't think they would. That's nice. I like seeing that. Also, 1,177 droplets. Also very nice. 88. On every banner, I got like the main characters. Got White 2 out of 5 again. Ryusai 2 out of 5. Nice. And Ichigo will eventually come to you just because it's an anniversary character. It's premium. Keep in mind the art book Ichigo just has frenzy and strong attack damage 60 by default. What's the other thing he has? Or is that it? You're closing this room. Let me check your red. This is the first time I completely forgot what this chat had before. Ooh, 2020. Very nice. Oh, I really want this Sun. I was really hoping she'd be one of the fillers. I was really happy to see that Holly Bell, Christmas Holly Bell. I already have Christmas Yoroichi, but I was really happy to see Christmas Holly Bell on the anniversary pool for round 1, and nope, didn't get her. And it was like the one that I was like, oh man, should I continue to do orbs on this one? Because I still didn't have Ichigo or White on this account, and I really wanted that Halibel. I was like, no, I couldn't justify doing it knowing a 1,000-year Blood War would come. Noxie's just biting the truth. Pew! I'm just gonna follow Gecko, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm controlling Retsu. I'm gonna be following close behind and pretend it's me. Where are you? No wonder people are posting all the... what's it called? People were posting on JP, because I constantly saw... I think I was using this Shojiro there as well, so it's not that big of a deal. But... you see everyone posting, like, rules for the room. It's because everybody wants those increased chances. That's a pretty big deal now. My Max percent Zombie Toshiro. Well, you can, these days you can make most characters. You can make any character usable. You can make most characters. When Grammy gets resurrected. Oh, man. Graham. Every time I think of Grammy, I think of, what is his name? Remy Bucksaplenty from, Fairly Odd Parents. Shout out to Fairly Odd Parents for giving me the idea of my final report that I turned in last night. The whole North Dakota, South Dakota settling their differences and becoming one big Dakota. That's a joke from Fairly Odd Parents. And that was the premise and basis of my report that I turned in. Doshido. He's been zombified. Have they really stopped making the Beyond Bankai stuff? I know we covered all the ones that were listed on that, like, that they said they were gonna do, but I don't know. I feel like since they technically own the rights or whatever to the Beyond Bankai and Beyond Resurrection stuff, you can just remake them. They remade the Ukiora ones, but I spent way too many orbs I didn't need to spend because I didn't know it was... it's not that I didn't know it wasn't premium, it didn't occur to me that it wasn't premium. I just didn't think of it. And so I spent way too many orbs. It was not worth it. That banner is the reason I had so fewer orbs left on this account for anniversary compared to my JP. I blame that banner, even though it happened months ago and I've had plenty of times and I've summoned plenty of times since then. It all stems from then. Since then, this account has had roughly around the amount of orbs that I spent, less than JP has. Until now, because I spent more orbs on anniversary this time on JP than I did for this account. I still want the Toshiro that is like with the holified Bankai. I think that would. And Shojiro guarantees some drops. Hold on, we get the big prize. I mean, we've already gotten some good. If one of us gets it, everybody gets it, right? It's like a. Wow, that's a lot of XP you get from this if you're not using a 200 character. Another. On. I think, isn't it like if one of us gets it, everybody gets it? Because like the rewards are the same for everyone, right? Except for like the bonuses. If you want max chance possible, you can have lobbies with 4 characters. We're hitting most of that here. Every now and then we get non-max, but very often it's max or close to. 888 pots are rare and tickets only. Yeah, wait, I thought somebody said you could also get 88. It's like 888 or 88. Ah! No, I'm waiting to watch all the Bleach stuff till everything's done. Since I've already read it and I already know what happens, and it's not like other shows where I'm like, oh no, this is gonna get spoiled. Like I don't know what happens. I'm just gonna wait and binge it all. A few times that I've been thinking, oh, I'm just gonna sit down and watch it, but I'm like, I just want to sit down and binge it. To get 888 tickets, you need to spend every time. No, you don't need to spend 5 tickets every time. You can get really, really lucky. It just increases the chances because each reward pool is different. It's basically like doing it 5 times in a row. It's basically just doing it faster. Can you join one room? Yeah, I mean, it's first come, first serve. Usually when we get a lot of people in here, I'll block off the last number, but I don't think I have this set up for it yet. If someone gets 8,880 tickets, the community will go wild. Even far more. So is it an option and no one's done it? Or how does that work? Uh-oh. Freeze? It hasn't dropped the connection. Oh, no, there it is. Signal. I want to give you only 4 stars from your 888 BBS tickets. That's what it felt like when I did global, when I summoned for global for all my BBS. I had like over 1,000 BBS and gold tickets on global, and I did pull 5 stars, but I don't think a single one of them was new, and it was very, very few compared to JP. I'm talking like less than half, and it was roughly the same number. I think JP had a little bit more, but it was roughly the same number, and like there were multiple multis on JP for BBS tickets where I got 5, 6, or 7. I think I got 2 7s. 2 times where I got 7 5 stars in 100 multi. And on extra stage, and on global I only got it once. No. I'm sorry. I think the max I got was 2 on any of them. I got 2 several times, but it was like the max. It was really bad comparatively, and I do not know why. Your game crashed? Hey, no worries. Give him some shock therapy. It sucks that only some characters count for like percentage. Because I would rather use like a variety. There's Rainbow Stage. So there's Rainbow Stage. I only got extras. Wait, is there something called Rainbow and then something called Extra? For this one, that was just Hogyoku's will. Oof. Okay, so there is a Rainbow Stage and a... Is that how it works? There's a Rainbow Stage and then there's also a an Extra Stage? I need to be more up to date. This school stuff drains my knowledge. Hey, it's white! Nope, I'm kidnapping it! Have 4 extra stages, bronze, silver, rainbow. You have 4 extra stages, silver, gold, and rainbow. Oh! Extra stage, bronze, silver, gold. I know that. Dude, that's so cool. You guys remember when specials were lasers? Were words, laser. Or words, big slash. Back in the day, it wasn't like even a clip. It was like they actually based it, and you can still see it if you use a very old character. If you're mid, like you know how they say words whenever they attack? If you were mid-word and then you used your special, the character, because it was using the same model, it wasn't using like a clip or whatever this is, the character would have their mouth open during the entirety of the special because they had their mouth open whenever they were using the strong. The one that I saw it happen to the most is Toshiro. I don't remember which Toshiro. I want to say it was mine Toshiro, but it could have been a different Toshiro. I think it was. But it happened, I saw it a few times. It wasn't just Toshiro. He was just the one that I constantly saw it, because I think he was the one that I used the most. His special was the best one for one. Still nothing. And you'll see the lining will give it away from right lining? 2 or 3 silver stages, which is 880. I would really like to know the rates. I know there's no way to know the rates. It would just be really cool to see. When Soul Bomb gets... Oh yeah! There's also that! The Soul Bomb is just a stat boost. They didn't even attack, it just boosted your stats. Granted, it boosted it for like a long time. It boosted it for like 30 seconds, right? It was 30 seconds, and then every time, if your special was like 2 out of 5, which didn't happen until much later. Like they didn't start having leveled specials until later into the game. Where they're like, oh, we're gonna make dupes worth something. But if eventually they're like, oh, if you got a 3 out of 5, it'll last a minute and a half. Which is a pretty cool addition. I'm glad that they did something with that and didn't just like leave it with nothing. But I still would have been cool to add damage. Because they did add damage to some stuff that didn't have damage. Like for example, the original Valentine's Day characters, Nell, Momo, Rukia, and who was the last one? Nell, Momo, Rukia, and Yachiru. 2 of them had heal moves, 2 of them had boost moves. The heal moves, when they got resurrected, got nothing. Or 6-star got nothing. 6-star or resurrection. When they got one of those, they got nothing. The heal one. But for the boost ones, the boost moves didn't do damage for them. But when they got resurrected, they did. But in the past, boost moves and heal moves just didn't do damage. Give messages a lot. The lining on the extra stage, it says extra stage. Oh, so it will always say extra stage. It's just the color will be different depending on which one you got. We're at 70. Okay. I probably won't notice because I'm going, my eyes are going back and forth with that game. But we'll see by the end of it anyway. Dang. I was hoping to stream Yu-Gi-Oh! One of these days, but I guess until the anniversary stream or the anniversary co-op is done, I'll be doing that for co-op. Except for when I do Senkai mode. We'll be doing because I have been Yu-Gi-Oh!ing lately. I finally, for the longest time, I just used the same deck. But I hadn't played for long enough that I'm like, okay, new cards got added. I'm still gonna use the same deck, but it's time to update it with new stuff. And so it is still very much the same deck I always use, and I will never not use it. But it now has more up-to-date stuff, and it's even better now. Labyrinth sucks to go up against, but everything else is fine. Even tier elements, or whatever they're called, tier elements, that are like the current top tier thing, I think, that everyone's using, or one of the current top tier things that everyone's using. Easy. Easy mode. Not 100% guaranteed, but it's easy. It's not difficult. Labyrinth, though, whew, kills me. 90% of the time, I have like a 10% success rate. And I just have to get lucky. Not sure. I think the writing extra stage is always golden. The enemies you fight will differ. For example, the rainbow stage is 8th anniversary. Ooh! That's good to know. That's an easy way to tell them. Will you always get, if you get an extra stage, will you always get it on the one you're doing? Or is it possible that you're like, oh, okay, we ran this one. Oh, look, stage number 3 got it, or whatever. Is that possible? And you just miss it? Or will it always be the one you're doing? Remember hybrid characters? Oh, I miss hybrid characters. I wish they would have kept up with them. I wish they would have kept up with them, but kept them like actually up to date toward, you know, oh, this one has Flurry and Frenzy, but no Bruiser or Berserker. This one, just these two. I do miss hybrid characters. I'm one of the people who enjoyed them. When they were good. Then there's original Ginjo. They got really oofed. Original Ginjo had plus, yeah, plus 20 Berserker, plus 20 Bruiser, and that's it. It was like 20 Bruiser, 20 Berserker, 30 Devastation, and 30% low stamina damage. So if you wanted to get decent, is a hard word to use, but I guess the most out of the character, you'd have to get him to like below 20% health, and then you'd have 50% Bruiser and Berserker and 60% Devastation, which is not even worth it. That's why, like, he's one of the characters that all they did was give him Frenzy, and immediately he was like, okay, he's good now. He's like solid because he had great range on his strong attacks. His Link wasn't the best, but it was decent for damage. So the addition of Frenzy made it so much better. And then there's the whole the second Link they gave him with strong attack recharge. They just made him so much of a better character. Another one that got like just massively improved, just with the simple addition of Frenzy and the strong attack recharge link, is Original Nemu. Original Nemu, just similar thing, 50% Bruiser, 50% Berserker. Or like, it was either, not 50, 20% and 20%. And a paralysis resistant link. Give her a strong attack recharge link, give her a Frenzy, and that's all you need. And she has also really good range. You can get examples of the. Oh, okay, so you can get them on the extra ones and not see them. That's good. That's what I wanted to know because just in case. The writing industry will always be golden. Oh, you guys hear the train? There's a train that runs near my apartment. I can hear it. I don't know if the mic picks it up. If you run 5 tickets, it can be enough fun to run through without knowing. Okay, so do always check. Good to know. Good to know. Because there's no point in scrolling if it was just the first one. But I'm glad that it isn't, because I like the surprise element of it. Aw, I never noticed Little Mayuri! Dang, the original plan for this was I was gonna do this until we get the 100, and then switch over to epic raids and then do some of those, just cuz. But now I know you can get the BBS tickets and like all these other crazy things. This is where we're gonna live for a while. This is where we're gonna live until I run out of tickets, and then we're gonna switch over for one stream for Senkaimon. We're gonna recuperate tickets, and then we're gonna come back to this. I had one to say 7 tickets. Got 4 stages. Wow. That's. I wonder what the. You gotta take the odds of whatever that is to get one and then multiply it by itself to get the odds for that. That's crazy. At that point, just stop what you're doing and go get a lottery ticket. Okay. Hey. It's interesting because you can get like a bunch of droplets as well, but I'm mostly looking at the things that are shining at me. Like there's been one already that I got like 1,777 droplets. Yeah. But they weren't shining on me. I just so happened to see it. I wonder how many times I've missed it on it by accident. Shojiro! Do I have the optimal? Okay. thinking of Shojiro as a manga character, and you know, someone who had Bankai for 1,000 years. He had Bankai for 1,000 years before he got shish kebab. And in the Rukia rescue arc, go back and watch. There's a scene where Ichigo enters to rescue Rukia, and then 3 lieutenants go after him. And then he's just like, poke, 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 and they all go down. Shojiro is one of them. And they wonder how he got shish kebab so easily. These anniversary clubs. Yeah, that's the bad thing about these. I don't do that because of that reason. I hate seeing that. I hate when people are like, do this or I exit. Like, just run it. You're gonna waste more time trying to get a full party than one run would cost you. Just go. That's why I don't post it on mine. I don't care what you use. Obviously, I prefer you use the bonus characters, but I'm not gonna hound you for it. I don't mind, you know? If it wasn't for the fact that I'm streaming it and, you know, like, I'd probably be using a variety of people, but I want to help out the people joining. Whee! Guys, I really want that Retsu. What is it that, is it the 12th she comes out? Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, they didn't really think about the whole thing when they made that, you know. They didn't have Shojiro's backstory, and you know, it's just a thing that happened to show off how strong Ichigo's got. But if you really think about it, like, Aizen kind of explains it away in a future episode. Because he says, like, hold on, I gotta make sure I didn't accidentally disconnect my mic. Okay, good. Aizen kind of explains it away in a future episode, where he's like, didn't you think it's strange that you got here in just a matter of days, you became stronger than, or you got on the level of a 3rd seat, a lieutenant, and a captain without really having to do much of anything? And it was like orchestrated where he kind of nerfed everyone or something. He kind of, I don't remember the exact wording, but he kind of sets it up or he gets, because he does get stronger, but it is suspicious that he was able to take on not 1 but 2 captains, like, in just a matter of days. The Kenny one kind of makes sense, because Kenny had the whole mental... Yeah, like, the mental block that he was giving himself. After end of the year co-op event, nobody played stuff like like it. Well, I'm hoping they do more stuff like this where there is potential for insane rewards. Man, are they ever rare. I haven't even gotten like the ones with potions. I've gotten a few where it's like 88, but I don't think I've seen like the super potion, bigger potion, 888. Just doing this arc. That's true, and I think it's because he had to, because at that point they weren't like, it wasn't, the training wheels were off. I was waiting for after the semester because I was busy with homework and I knew that would speed up my time. But I have the entirety of Bleach now, which I'm really excited for. It's sitting in their 3 respective boxes. I might reread them. I might reread it up till the 1000 Year Blood War arc and then just watch it all. And then read it all. Because didn't they say they were going to add some fights and stuff? And for all I know, they already have, because like I said, I'm waiting for all of it to be done. I only saw the first episode, and I was like, I'm too excited to have to wait week by week. I'm doing that right now with like 4 different shows, where I'm just watching them week by week, and I hate it, because I hate waiting. Why don't I just binge it all? I'm doing that with the, I died and I'm a vending machine now, look at me. And then there's another one that I was doing it with MASH, and then I waited. And I finished it off. It was really good. I was... The other one, what else am I doing? I know I'm doing it on a few others. I just don't remember the names. They're all Isakai though. I was doing it on the pastry, whatever. Look, I'm a cook and I died and now I'm reborn and I want to make sweets. And I was like, oh, this is a cool concept. Because I like that. My favorite kind of show... Because I like action shows. But my favorite kind of thing is it's just like... Oh. I'll call you back later, Mom. I hope it's not urgent. Yeah, my favorite kind of show is just like, oh, it's somebody's going to another world and they're not fighting, they're just kind of hanging out and selling stuff. Like I watched the saving up 80,000 gold coins for my retirement show. I really enjoyed it. My least favorite part of that was at the very end when she had to fight the war. Like the last 2 episodes, she had to fight the war. And I enjoyed that, but it was my least favorite part of the show. I just enjoyed that I'm gonna bring this stuff from my world, and I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna make money. I'm like, yes. I wanna watch this. I really enjoyed, another one I was watching was the campfire in another world with my ridiculous skill. And it was a guy who can order stuff on anime Amazon, and he was just doing that. And that was it. Like, he didn't actually fight or anything. It was just, I'm gonna order stuff on Amazon, I'm gonna cook for my dog, and that's the show. And it was awesome. And so I thought the pastry one was gonna be that way. I thought it was, oh, it's a guy who likes to cook, he died, he got into another world, and now he's gonna make some sweets that they've never tasted, and it's gonna be awesome. I got to like 3 episodes, and then he kept saying how, oh, I gotta protect their smile, and I'm like, oh, stop, and then I just stopped watching it. I couldn't deal. I got to the part where the kids tricked the guards into leaving, and then they went into where the criminals were being kept, and the criminal very easily duped the kid into giving him a sword, and then he held him hostage, and then I was like, the kid's stupidity put me off the show. I was like, this kid is too dumb. I am no longer gonna watch this. Or I'm gonna wait till it's all done and then see if it gets better, because it was off. I like the idea, but the execution was bad. I think I did over more than 1,000 runs. Didn't get the. Did you get the? Where am I going? Where am I? Oh, it's the end. Did you get the 880, the 88 one though? Like, not the 888, just the regular 88? Have I watched Full Metal Alchemist Mobile? There's a new show called Full Metal Alchemist Mobile? Is there a reason why they're focusing heavily on the speed potions? I've gotten a few other colors, but the speed ones are showing up a lot. Is it because it's Monday? Yeah, it's... No 88 tickets at all for YouTube. Man. 1,000 runs. We're I think we're past 100 on this one. It's still nothing, but I was expecting that just because, you know. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yes, I have seen Brotherhood. I've seen both of them. The Reggae Ike is underrated for the... I agree. The Reggae arc is really good. The second half is more like slice of life. Oh, we're just going around doing stuff. I really like the first half. The second half felt like filler for the filler. Oh, that's why. You're right. You're right. Let me make sure my mom is fine. She called me and she can leave a message. Big Jeff, I'm waiting for all of it to finish to watch it, or most of it to finish, so I can just binge it. I did see when it was first coming out, the Full Metal Alchemist game. Like I saw like the gameplay trailer or whatever, and it did look cool. It did look cool, but every time I saw the ad or like the thing, it just said coming soon. So I don't even know if it's out yet. One Piece. Don't even get me started on One Piece. One Piece is one of those shows that it's too long for me to ever want to start. I'm not saying it's bad, because I've never seen it. And apparently it's really good if it's gone on for as long as it has. But it's too long. I just can't do it. I can't do it, especially now, you know? Like, maybe a few years ago, it would have been a thing I did. But I have school. I actually don't have time now. I might read it someday, but I don't think I'll ever watch it. Because I could read it faster than I'd be able to watch it, so I'd probably go the... Plus, I hear that the show, probably not now, because they've probably got it together now, but I hear that for like the first few years of the show, the animation suffered during for some parts of the show, I guess, when they were like, well, this isn't an exciting part of the show, we don't have to devote ourselves to animation much. Who knows? You're welcome. Nice. Oh, it's the large ones this time. Still don't eat them, but nice. Guys, I discovered something like yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. I like discovering new comedians, because I'm very picky. Because there's comedians everywhere, right? But I'm very picky of the ones that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go back and follow, or go back and watch everything they've done. You know, there's very few that'll do that. Usually, if they have a gimmick, I'm more likely to do that. But I was browsing the internet, as one does, and I found these two guys who go by the Umbilical Brothers. And yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. They're really funny. And they're very, very gimmicky. There's 2 of them, and their whole comedy is based around sound effects. And they're really funny. And it's really hard to find their stuff online that's longer than like 5 minutes. I finally found their website where I can buy their stuff. You can buy like 11 hours of their work. Of like their different shows and stuff. For like $25, and I think I'm gonna do it. Hey, Net, how's it going? Why is it that, for whatever reason, the anniversary banner and the, I guess, both rounds of anniversary banners, the characters look kind of pale, don't they? Like, Retsu looks a little paler. Ichigo looked a little paler. White, you can't tell because it doesn't have skin. But Ichigo, like, when Ichigo came out, I was like, he kind of looks like he's being lit up from, like, the light sources just, like, in front of him and below a little. And I thought, oh, okay, it might just be the way they decided to make this character. Whatever, I ignored it. White, you couldn't tell just because you couldn't tell. But, like, Shojiro, Retsu, and I have to take a closer look at Yama, but Shojiro and Retsu both look a little more lit up, or like the light source is coming from a different angle, or something's off. They look a little paler, and it could be because it was 1,000. It was like the characters are past versions, and it's like 1,000 years into the past. And as we all know, in the past, stuff used to be black and white, and then stuff got beige, and so maybe that's why color wasn't invented until after that. It's been I don't know how many years it's been since I've seen that special. Wow. Golds and plats have an ego for no reason? What are you talking about? Bankai. Hey Ronnie, how's it going? That's every game if you play ranks. Oh, yeah. That's why I don't like doing ranked stuff. The only like ranked stuff I do, and I don't even take it seriously, I just like to get the rewards for it, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. I will do that one until I get all the rewards for my little thing, and then I'll just do casual. I hate the competitive. I'd much rather do something with... Guys, if I knock the audio out at some point, let me know. My mic is very finicky. I really wish I had known about... I would have been using all my tickets for this instead. That said, I did get like a whole lot of BBS tickets just from grinding the regular events. And I maxed out a lot of characters. Thanks, Savage. Who do you think the remakes is coming next? I don't know. Because they kind of do manga whenever. There's no like set schedule. They're like, yeah, we'll do a manga thing today. And like, what is today? What is this month? August? The next banner will be mid-month August. It's not going to be a manga character, or manga banner. It's probably not going to be a seasonal banner because there's nothing around that time. It's very likely going to be a premium banner so that people don't feel like they need to summon because everybody's drained. So it'll probably be premium. End of the month, August, will probably also be premium. I'm hoping September comes with seasonal. Not September. October comes with seasonal. I really, really miss the Halloween banners. I miss them a lot. I don't know why they stopped. because they've continued the Christmas ones, they've continued the Valentine's Day, they've continued the White Day ones. The only ones they haven't are Halloween ones. And I don't know if it's because they're like, it's, you know, there's I don't know if it's because they're like, oh, we've got, you know, Spirit Society, that'll be the Halloween thing. But like, we've got enough of them. They've done Spirit Society a lot, and I know everybody likes Spirit Society, and I like Spirit Society a lot. But I feel like that one's gotten more attention than a lot of other stuff. Like, for example, Machine Society, Cacao Society, and some of those like lasted a little bit, like 1 or 2 years, and then they moved on. But we've had like 4 years of Spirit. I honestly wouldn't mind a remake of the original Halloween characters, because I think their design is really good. And they did like a redesign for the White Day ones. I wonder if it's because Halloween is not necessarily celebrated in all the parts of the world where this game is. So maybe they're just like most people, a lot of people don't get it, you know? Or some people don't like the idea of Halloween. Chef's kiss! Look at that! Ain't she a beaut? It's not the tickets, but it's still really good. And you know what? For characters, for maxing out, for wrong builds and stuff, that's really gonna come in handy. I need now the other colors to balance it out, but that's really, really good. I am curious. I'm gonna check real quick. See? Let me check. Alright, because I'm curious. I'm curious as to what the 8,088 of each. I'm curious to see what percentage of my overall for that was. 8,008. Okay, so I already had a decent amount. It wasn't necessary, but it's still really good to have. Look at that, 32,000. Why do I have so many power ones? Did I get some of these a few times already and just miss it? And why do I have so few speed? Oh well, still pretty cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they have Halloween in other countries. It's not just exclusively here. There's a lot of places where they don't. There's a lot of places where they know of it because of how prominent it is in our media, and our media is like everywhere. But like they don't celebrate it. Like they don't have their kids go around and ask for candy from strangers, because it's, you know, a very weird thing to do. It's very strange. And out of all the countries in the world, if you're like, hey, which one of the countries would you want your kids to go around strangers' houses and ask for candy? America wouldn't be my first choice. You know? It wouldn't be the last choice, obviously. There's other countries where I would definitely not want to do it more. But the US wouldn't be my first choice. It would be somewhere where people aren't... I mean, you've seen Florida. You've seen Texas. I live in Texas. You've seen how people are. Don't I dare say Canada. Oh, one of my oral report that I had turned in yesterday, it was about why you should go read my more written report. It had to be 7 minutes long, which is very annoying because I don't mind recording something, but just give me something to talk about. I had to literally drag a topic that I could have easily done in 3 minutes. I had to drag it out for 7 minutes, which luckily I do streams. So audible assignments for me, whether it's presentations or speeches or what have you, are not a problem anymore at all. If you have like public speaking fears, or like if you're in speech class and you're like, oh, I really feel uncomfortable, you know, giving the speech in front of a whole bunch of people, streaming will just, it's gone. It's gone. This is no more. I used to feel nervous giving presentations. I don't care. I just like I'm just talk now. I'm nervous about whether my grade's gonna be good, but the actual act of speaking, it's whatever. But anyway, the reason I bring it up is because you brought up Canada, and I made a joke. I made a joke about, not necessarily about Canada, more of the U.S. and how it doesn't want to let Canada be better. What's up with the points? What is this? I genuinely don't know what this is. Assist? Huh? I should really be up to date on what everything in this game is. I used to be so much better at it. And it's weird because like I haven't played it any less. I still play it just as much as I did when I was a lot more frequent. It's just I have less time to stream, but I still play it every day. Every day I'm autoing. It's these fights helping. Ah, cool. Used to farm orbs. Oh. What? Oh, okay. That's what that is. I've been wondering what that is. I thought I didn't actually think this because it doesn't make any sense. But it just looks like one of those logos that has something to do with the environment. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what environmental thing is PBS doing that would have any... how does that make sense? And then I was like, well, that must not be what it is. And I just didn't know what it was. How long do you have to be a new player for that to be there? Like, for how long will it be there? Oh, maybe I should give Shojiro long strike. He doesn't have long strike, right? But he does have sprinter at 3. Who was it that got long strike this time around? Was it White? Let's catch up on manga. Oh, I had to stop. I had to stop reading manga like about a month ago because I was just doing that and really like delaying my assignments at school. And so I was like, no, until I finish my semester, I'm gonna stop reading manga because I was just like going through and trying to find fun isekais because I had already blasted through all the isekai I could find online, and I've just been on an isekai kick. And so I was like, okay, well, I viewed all the good ones that I want to watch online. Give me something new. And then I found one that was like this guy who got isekai'd into a world where it's not a Minecraft world, but he and he alone has Minecraft powers. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I remember there being more than one. It's not the only isekai of its kind. But yeah, it was, and then there was another one where, again, not the only one of its kind. It was another one that this guy got sent to another world, along with a bunch of other heroes. Same one. I don't remember if he got sent with a bunch of other heroes, but it was like he had a skill where he can do online shopping, and it's not the one where it's campfire cooking, but I can order stuff online and look at my dog. He's a giant beast dog anime show. It's not that one. That one's good. I've seen that one. This one's just in a manga form right now, but it's a guy. Same thing. He can just buy stuff online and it shows up on it from anime Amazon, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's not even finished, but I had to stop because I was just reading. I was blasting through too many. And there was a few others that I found that weren't that great. Those were the two standout ones that I was like, oh, these are good. You read manga for Isekai, I read manga for... Hey, listen, give me a good rom-com, I'll read that too. I love nothing more than an anime, than a comedy. And most isekais, especially the ones that I look for, are the comedy-based ones. The action ones are good too, don't get me wrong. ReZero is an amazing show. But I would much rather laugh. That's why I prefer Konosuba. What was Tonikawa? That sounds familiar. Can you send me these either in a message on Twitter or in a message on Discord? So I can have the list saved. Same offer. Discord it is. Thanks, friend. Yeah, there was one other one that was... I can't remember what it was, but it was like the writer... The author of Konosuba did it. And it's one that's... It's already a show, too, and I don't remember what it... I'm trying to think of other good isekai that I found. Because like I found there was another cool one. This one wasn't an isekai, but it was fantasy based, and I really like fantasy based. Because I don't live in a fantasy world. But living in a fantasy world would be cool. I don't remember again the name of it, but it was like this guy who can he got ditched by his party because you know that's fantasy worlds, that's like 50% of shows you get ditched by your party because they think you're useless, but actually you're good. He gets ditched by his party because all he can do is create curses. Like, he can create curses and cursed items, and that's all he's good for. But as it turns out, those cursed items... It's like cursed item in the sense of this sword will make you immortal, you can teleport with it, and you will never get tired. But you can never unequip it. That is the curse, is that it's the best sword ever, you just can't unequip it. From your inventory. Not even like you can't take it off, you just can't unequip it from your inventory. Oh, this ring will protect you from death, you just can't take it off. That kind of curse, where it's the curse part is nothing compared to the abilities kind of thing. And so they ditch him, and he's like, alright, well I guess I better turn off all these curses I had on you guys. He turns them off, and then it turns out they suck without him. And then he goes off on his own adventure. That was another good one. I don't remember what its name was. It was like, I'm cursed and also a superhero or something. That's some plot. It was only like a few chapters in when I saw it. There's the code. I just did this to get tickets. Then I'll set it back. I probably will be ending the stream pretty soon just because my voice is getting tired and I'm getting hungry. And the time for food is getting shorter. It was good though, like I really enjoyed it. What I've read so far. Because it was like his party ditched him and then they hired this other mage lady. Like this mage girl. To replace him. And then the mage girl was like having to do everything because they suck without him. And then she ditched them and then joined up with him. And then now they're just like a party together. And he just keeps creating like... And it's funny too because like all of his cursed items that he sells, like I said, really ridiculous. They look atrocious visually, but they're insanely overpowered. And he gives them away with free removal curses, which ordinarily costs you like several gold. So people were going and buying his stuff just for the removal of the curses tags, not even for the item. What time is it for me? It is 9:35 in the PM. You know, if I would have read just this, I would have known what that was. But again, I don't read. Yu-Gi-Oh! Should have taught me, but it didn't. Wow, that's early. That is very early. Where are you from? 4:35 in the AM. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can guess. Assuming it's the next day because of time, that would put you around European time. It wouldn't be plus 6 GMT. It wouldn't be England. It would be east of England. So I'm gonna guess France. Not necessarily France, but either in the France area or to the east is what I'm guessing. But I don't know. Belgium, yes. I think that's correct. I'm not familiar with the European map. I mean, I am. I could like give me a map and I could label not all of them correctly, but probably a decent amount. But then again, I'm not necessarily good with the US map. I can tell you where a lot of the states are. I could not tell you where all of them. Some of them look the same. It makes no sense. Some of them are just like rectangles, and then there's a rectangle and a rectangle below it. And you just don't know which one it is. Not everything is Florida, California, or Texas, where the shape is very unique. It's next to French. Hey, nice. I got it right-ish. You guys are lucky over there. You guys have so many different countries and cultures and histories and languages and everything so close together. Meanwhile, over here, you can travel for 20 hours northeast and you're still in the US and everything is still the same. Travel for 20 hours to the northwest and you're in the same exact situation. Don't worry, I got a lot of... I mean, I do too, but I already have that. That was my default setting. I want something... Like, for example, Belgium, where he's at, he can go, like, left and hit France, south and hit Italy or something. A little more left and go hit Spain, you know? It's... There's so much. Here, it's just... Yeah, the states have their own individual, I was about to say the states have their own individual lore. You know, the lore of a state. The states have their own individual history, but for the most part, it's just US history. Like, the ones that have truly unique history are the original 13 colonies, and Texas, and that's about it. And I guess California because of the California Gold Rush, but like, for the most part, it's all the same. Europe has like, and it's not just Europe, everything that's not the US has like all these different, well, not even not the US, everything that's not a big, huge country. Like US, Mexico, Canada is another really big one. Although Canada's kind of an exception because they were a part of England. I guess technically we were too, but they were longer. Russia's another example. Although Russia had the Soviet Union, that's a little bit different. But still, I wish we had a bigger history, like I wish you could travel to different parts of the U.S. and it was completely different. And I guess New York is its own beast. Parts of Louisiana are its own, like, separate thing, which is apparently awesome. According to Charles, it's awesome over there. But you know, they're mostly individual cities rather than whole region. LA, it's its own thing, and I used to live near there, and it is its own. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's just a more dangerous version of what I have now. You know. I would love to go to Spain just to hang out, because I speak Spanish, but I don't speak, like, I speak Central American Spanish, basically like basic. anything from Mexico all the way to the rest, all the way to South America where it begins. But like, I know Spanish is slightly different. Like you could still understand each other just fine, but the way they say like their S's are a little bit different and everything like that. I was gonna say weird, but it's not necessarily weird. It's the original, you know. Technically, what the Americas has is weird. We're the odd ones out. That's the same thing with I think about all the time with English. Is, you know, you could have a British accent, but it's not really a British accent. It's the original. It's the original. You have an American accent. You have, you know, everything that comes after that. But you can't really say you have a British, because it's the original. The way I like to think about it, though, is that people will get mad if they hear this and they're from that area. Is that, yes, they invented it, but we kind of perfected it. Because they have their letters, but they don't use them sometimes. And we do. I want to speak Spanish so bad. Honestly, if you could learn it pretty well. I've been learning Japanese for like the last year and a half, and that's been a challenge. And that's different characters. That's a whole different rules for their actual makeup of a sentence. You know, like if I were to translate "I kicked the ball up" from Japanese, how you would say it in Japanese to English, it would be "up the ball I kicked," or "up I the ball kicked." It's the sentence structure is completely different over there. For Spanish, it's the same as English, and the characters are the same. You could probably pick it up pretty easily. Like, I can't speak it fluently, but I can have a somewhat of a one-way conversation in Japanese now, and it's only been a year and a half. If you're on the fence about learning a different language, definitely. Duolingo is awesome. I'm literally gonna send you the whole page of essays worth of mangas. Please do, because the semester is ending, and then I'm gonna look. They don't necessarily have to be rom-com either. Send me anything you think I might like. Would you feel better if I told you I accidentally learned Japanese? Whoops! I tripped, and now I know it. Honestly, it is impressive. It's very impressive. Anyone who can do it, and it's a very hard language to learn because it's very different than our own. Can you move the camera? I got 88 BBS tickets 5 times already. Jeez. Oh, you're dyslexic. Yeah, that I don't know because I don't have any experience. Not really. America's English is clean. If you speak perfect English and go to England, you'll think you're speaking Mandarin. Well, it's not even that too. Like the English that we use now, or I guess I should say that they use now, over in the motherland England, isn't even what it was 500 years ago. Like if you go back and read stuff from 500 years ago from England, it's still English technically. You would not understand what they're saying. It is very, very confusing because language has evolved so much over time. I think the example people give is like Beowulf, right? I don't know when it was written, but if you go back and read the actual Beowulf as it was written, it's weird. It's hard to read stuff and all of that. If only speaking, it's good. To read stuff and all that. If it's only speaking, it's good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could see that. For me, it's kind of the opposite. If I'm able to read something, it's a little easier to understand because I'm so used to reading it. but if I'm having someone speak to me in Japanese, I short circuit. I'm like, okay, please take it slow, because I only caught like one word of that. Alright. Judging by the amount of people we're getting here, I think this will be the last run for the stream. Plus, like I said, I'm getting hungry and time is running out. Hey, I ran for more than 30 minutes today. I wasn't exactly sure how long I ran. Yeah, I'm trying to like, I'm having a nightmare of a time, but I'm trying to set up like I made a friend from Japan, and we're gonna start playing Final Fantasy XIV together, and I'm excited for it. Because I haven't really played an MMO. I kind of played Neverwinter with my friends, but I didn't do much. I only made it to like level 14. That's it. But this is gonna be kind of like a chance to learn, because they don't know that much English and I don't know that much Japanese. So we're gonna do our best to try to learn from each other in the game. But I'm having a nightmare of a time because I started the account on PlayStation, and then I realized, oh, this is a multi-platform. I can just have this on the PC. I'd much rather do this on the PC. And then I logged in on the PC, I bought it on the PC, and then that kind of like pseudo locked my account toward it's now like kind of like locked to the PlayStation, but I bought it on PC, and it's this really weird and stupid thing that I'm trying to fix, and I've been trying to fix it for like 2 weeks, and they can't seem to fix it, and it turns out I might have to buy it in both the PlayStation, hey, nice! In both the PlayStation and and on Steam. So I'm gonna have to end up buying a game twice. It's a whole. If you want, I could help you with Japanese. Sure, I mean, if you want to just text Japanese. I just need to practice. Or give me... Better yet, like, give me sources or stuff that you used. Because right now I'm using Duolingo, and I'm using a few other apps, but mostly Duolingo. And I have some books and stuff. But how did you... Let me know how you did it, I guess. I have no use for the language. That's me to read some words. See, I prefer to watch it dub because I'm usually doing other stuff while I'm watching a show. You're more financially free, so you can probably go to Japan. I plan on it. I planned on it for next year, and we'll see how that goes. I might go next May. I don't know. If I do, I'll definitely take some videos. Maybe I'll make some videos, and then I can write the whole thing off as a tax expense. Because I can do that, apparently. Some people do it. Who knew? Alright, well, you guys sat here for long enough. Let me go ahead and do a 5-star ticket, just because you're here. Normally I save these for like a special video, but you guys hung out with me. We might as well do it. How many BBS? Oh, Net, I already understand that. That part I understand. Like the sentence structure, I know. That I know. It's mostly just like practicing and learning new words. Vocabulary, really. But the sentence structure and all that I understand. Like I said, I've been doing it for a year and a half now, so it's, you know. Alphin, hello. Sorry you're showing up at the end of the stream, man. Something new? Oh, it's Bankaya. I've gotten this guy so much lately. I need to use him so much. I need to start using him because I pull him so much. Do I have anything else? I don't think I have anything else. I think that's it. I have these, but I'll save these for a bigger video. I'm excited to do these at some point. But that would be like a that would be like a 2-hour stream of nothing but premium summon. That will happen, and I have done like 2 or 3 times before. But I'll wait. How do I want to do it? I don't know, maybe send me some resources that you used to learn. I can type in Romanji, but cringe. You can type in Hiragana or Katakana. I can read those. I can read a lot of kanji, not all of them, but I can read Hiragana and Katakana. Could you imagine Ikaku as a captain? He would be... well, didn't they offer it to him and he's like, no, I'm gonna stay in squad 11. That's the only thing I'm gonna do. Anyway, guys, that's it for the stream. I'm tired and I am gonna get something to eat. I'm pretty hungry. But that's it. Thank you for hanging out with me. We did get some good stuff. We blasted through 2 tickets that were both dupes. We did get like 8,088 potions on 2 of the attributes, which is awesome. And yeah, I will be back for more of this. Probably the next stream I'll do will likely be Senkaimon, because I want to hurry up and do that. Because if it's a new Senkaimon like this one, I can't do it on JP. And I want to do it on JP, so I'm not doing it last minute. So probably the next stream will be Senkaimon. Or maybe I'll blast through all the tickets for co-op, then I'll hop on Senkaimon, and then we'll go back and forth as the tickets come back. But yeah, when's the next stream? Probably, what day's today? Maybe not tomorrow, but probably the next day. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, because I do have the next day's the 9th. I don't know if my professor's gonna send back my report for me to correct. If he does, then I won't be able to stream till Thursday. But if he doesn't, then probably Wednesday. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Take care.